Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
I would like to see at least 100 millionaires among the Muslims in Chicago. If you're rich, I'm rich. And I could always come and tell you about the needs of a nation. But if you poor and we poor, we can't be around here poor. I want to see rich Muslims.
All right, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Monday morning? It's your brother Mahdi, streaming live from the Mahdi Estates down here in Central Florida, Tampa, Florida, right? And we are excited because this is Crypto Mornings where we go over not just cryptocurrency information, but we're going over ways to get rich, right? Because if you're doing something to make money, but it's not, your end goal is not going to make you rich, then why are you doing it? Are you doing it just to pay bills? Are you doing it just to get by? Or are you just doing it because you're programmed to get up and do something to make money, right? But we have to sustain our life. I understand that we need to be gainfully employed, right? We need to have income coming in, rather, all right? But now, no knock on anybody that has a job or any business that you might have. But if you are not doing it to get rich, because when you're rich, you can help more people. It's about helping more people, and we understand the financial warfare that's going on with us in America specifically, but also going on against the citizens of the planet. And this warfare and our open enemy is the Federal Reserve Bank. Make no mistake about that. All right, so we have to, how can we fight this? How can we even challenge what they're doing? So what comes on the scene and what bursts on the scene that leads us to this challenge where we can fight back effectively is network marketing and cryptocurrency. Regardless of what you might think about cryptocurrency, regardless of what you might think you know or what you have heard, you need to get educated about the blockchain. You need to get educated about cryptocurrency. But first of all, you need to go and educate yourself about the Federal Reserve Bank and the Federal Reserve Act. That's what you need to do first, all right? Go and study that, whether you go to Google, YouTube, whatever reference points that you want to pull this information about. Make the Federal Reserve Act and the Federal Reserve Bank your #1 research. That's where you go first. Right? Because when you go there first and you see what the banking system is doing to us and has been doing to us since 1913 in America, and it don't matter if you black, white, Asian, Arab, it don't matter your race, it don't matter your ethnic group, it don't matter your religion, Christian, Hebrew, Muslim, agnostics, atheists, it don't matter your religion. When what they set up in 1913 was to affect everybody that's not a part of the elite family. And the ones who make it out of that, that's not a part of the elite family, they get a high understanding of the banking system, so they don't bank with them. That's why they have offshore accounts. They got funds tied up everywhere. They got a lot of cash flow, and they might use that for certain transactions and deposits and stuff like that. But other than that, they don't use the bank to invest money unless they're getting credit, big credit. And I'm not talking about you going and get no car because you in credit. I'm not talking about you getting no business loan. Oh, no. No, if you're not going to reinvest that money, then that's a bad loan. If you're not taking out loans and using your credit to produce cash flow from assets and bringing you dividends, then you're doing it all wrong, right? You're just literally perpetrating, masquerading a lifestyle that you really can't afford. That's if you're getting credit, using your credit just to get the nice car, the nice home. Now, you need this stuff, right? But why not use the credit to get rich and you can just buy that stuff or set up a bunch of passive income and let the passive income pay for that stuff, right? So at the end of your paying the car note on that new Maybach or that new Rolls Royce, now you own it, right? But your passive income paid for it. You getting that new mortgage. I wouldn't say get a mortgage at all because you getting the mortgage from the Federal Reserve. But just say, for instance, if you get the mortgage, all right, why not set up a bunch of passive residual income to pay the mortgage off? Where you don't have to go to work, where if your boss get mad or get upset at you, or your supervisor, or your director of your company get mad at you, then they tell you, get off the ground. Get out of here, man. We don't need your services no more. Are we downsizing? You follow me? So you don't never want your income, your labor, your linear income from the job to be the base source of your income. You gotta understand, you don't want that. Why? Because now your faith, your home, your living condition, what you're riding in is in the fate, is in the hands of somebody else. Because you never know. You can get into it with the wrong employee at the job that is loved more by the employer than you, and they make a complaint on you, you out of there. Right? There's many ways, many ways you can get fired in America. But don't worry. The jobs are going away anyway. So you're going to be looking for something now. So why not, if you have a job, go ahead and start setting up some passive residual income streams. Now, the reason I'm telling you about this, the average person can't point you how to do it. They might can talk about it. They might can talk about what they got. But can they help you get set up so you can have it in a simple, convenient way? No, they can't. Well, this is where Forward Money Network and New Millennium Bankers come in. Because we have a simple way, a not expensive way to do it, all right? But the more you put in, the more you can have coming back. Now, we have found this so super convenient system that is based on mathematics and it's based on and structured and everything flows on the blockchain. Now, we have that, all right? So if you want to know more information about that, if you want to get down and part of that, then whoever shared this video with you, you get with them, all right? Now, if it was us, if you on our YouTube channel, Forward Money Network, you on my Facebook page, Forward Mahdi, or you on our Facebook business page, Forward Money Network, then you comment in the comment section interested. But when you say you're interested, don't come to us. Like, listen, this is what I don't understand. How you interested in something, and then we send you the information, you're not ready. Be ready to make a move, all right? Be ready to make a move because the cash in your bank, the cash in your pocket is leaking. Inflation is 7-8% per month. It is leaking per year. So you're losing money holding cash, all right? So why do that? So if you hit us saying you're interested, we're going to see the information to get you started, all right? You want to get down with me? Have $1,000 ready to go. And you can text 10K to that number running at the bottom of the screen so you can get the information and the links that you need to get set up so you can partake and be part of Project Exodus 10,000. And we're going to walk you through a 7-step strategy where you can become and say you a new millennium banker. Because that's what we're doing. That old banking system, that is done. If you still banking with them, you is insane. Right? We just got to outright just talk blunt. This is Monday, but we don't wake you up early in the week today. All right? This is Monday. We don't have no time for playing. It's May the 9th. We're in the 5th day of 2022. And the 5th month of 2022. And the 9th day of the month. Right? If we are still using methods to get rich that was in the 80s, it didn't even work in the 80s. Might have worked a little better, but it didn't work in the 80s. Right? If we're using stuff that was 3 decades ago, 30 years ago to get rich now with all this new technology, and folks all around the world, they just popping up rich. Look at this person rich. This person over here rich. This person, I'm talking about billions. Billions. And we got the internet. We got social media. So none of this information is hid from none of us. None of it. But our lack of confidence and our faith in the dollar, our faith in this banking system, got some dollars right here. Here's a $50 bill, right? Our faith in this and lack of understanding in this is causing us to lose countless generations, and we are perpetuating this credit debt slave mentality from generation to generation to generation. These folks been running this scam for 108 years. And some of you think it's cool to pay taxes. It is not cool to pay taxes. We got to tell you outright, right? If anybody got a problem with me saying that, then you need to do some research about taxes. When did taxes come about? Where does the taxes go? Ask yourself this. Why you think the wealthy don't want to pay taxes? Why you think they do everything in their power to minimize their taxes? Why? Because they know that the government is sending that money to hold up Israel and that apartheid that's going on over there in Palestine. They know that for one. They knowing that it's funding the military that's invading countries all over the world. It's funding the police force that's not out here to protect and serve. They ain't out here to do that, right? They know this. And they know a portion of it goes to the international bankers. See, they know all of that. See, you, the little person, the uneducated, the uneducated person, or the person that is educated by the public school system, in going to college thinking you got education and you around here pumping tax. You can't never be conscious and you pumping taxes. I'm sorry. Right? I'm Fard Mahdi. I am born and I am raised to help destroy the international bankers. Period. And if you don't like that, you might be an agent of them. If you got a problem with that, then you need to check out who you with. Because the Messiah ain't with the international bankers. And nobody with the Messiah is with the international bankers. Period. We don't even have to debate that. There ain't no dialogue. That's period. So, Fard Mahdi comes on the scene. See? He's obligatory, not me, just telling you about the attributes. He's obligatory. Fard, obligatory. One we must obey. He's independent. Mahdi, the guide, self-guided one. So he's guiding us to the right path, and he's set up a new rulership. So the old rulership that has destroyed and raped the resources of the planet has to be exposed and has to be destroyed. So the Mahdi needs students that will accept this teaching and accept this mission and not afraid and not alter what he put out for us to do. All right? And our mission, our way of devotion is the resurrection of our people first. And we got to get some money to do that. All right? And we got to expose the real Satan. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said it outright, that the synagogue of Satan is the Federal Reserve. Matter of fact, how about let's take a detour right quick and let you hear the Messiah in our midst 12 years ago. He's going to outright say it. You can't manipulate his word. You can't change it. You cannot debate it. You cannot, if you lack the understanding and the comprehension of what he's saying, then you need to go and find out, what does the Federal Reserve do? Because the Messiah in our midst, the number one voice for the poor and the oppressed people all over the planet, he outright said, it's just one clip, multiple times he said it, and it's in a proper context. Nothing is taken out of context. This is what he said. Savior's Day 2010, 12 years ago. He said it outright. And the tripped out part about it, the title of this lecture is The Great War of Armageddon. You put it together, man. Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. Listen at the Messiah. Tell us, who is the synagogue of Satan?
And you refuse. And as long as you will be a step and fetch it, as long as you will sell out for $1, they make dollars every day. Right next to the Holocaust Museum in Washington is where the Federal Reserve prints the money. The Federal Reserve is the synagogue of Satan. The Federal Reserve, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the House of Rothschild. These are the people that have corrupted the entire world. And I am here to pronounce your doom. Now America's become a fascist country. You remember when Senator Huey Long is quoted as saying, when fascism comes to America, it will be called anti-fascism. Fascism is designed and defined as an authoritarian political ideology that combines nationalism with a corporatist economic system. Fascists advocate the creation of a single party. You think that the Democrats and the Republicans are different? Now, who controls the U.S. Congress? Do you think it's you? Can you really depend on the Senate and the House of Representatives to represent your interests? They're in bed with insurance companies. They're in bed with special interests. And they're in bed with Israel. Most of your senators, many of them, and congresspersons are honorary citizens, members of the Knesset. They control America's wealth. President Bush was controlled. There's not a president that is the real power. The real power are those moneyed people.
Hey, listen, we can't make it. I can't make this stuff up, right? We can't make this stuff up. So the only thing that has burst on the scene that they don't have under control, it is cryptocurrency, right? I mean, you can, hey, listen, it is cryptocurrency. This is the only thing that has burst on the scene that the international bankers do not control. That's why they always trying to talk about they regulated. They don't have the control on this. Not saying that they're not trying to get it, but they just don't have it. They don't have it. So whatever they can do to slow down its adoption, that's what they're going to do. The number one way that the rulers, those money people that you just heard the minister talking about, rule the masses of the people is by pumping fear into the people. See, as long as they can make you think that they are the supreme power on the planet, then they can just say something and detour you from something that could save your future generations from what's about to happen and what's happening. All right? So let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market. Okay, we always look at Bitcoin, Ethereum. Why? Because we got a way to get paid in it. All right, if you don't want to get paid in the cryptocurrency, okay, get paid in the dollars. We're going to take a look at the dollar today too and see what it's doing. All right, so here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down to almost 33,000. The last 24 hours, Bitcoin is down 4.31%. The last 7 days is down nearly 15%. If you're not a trader, if you in it as a small-time investor, where you just throw a couple $1,000 a day, then you might be screaming right now. But always remember, you don't make money when you buy an asset. You make money when you sell it. So if you bought Bitcoin at 20,000, you still up 12,000, 13,000. All right, you still up. So if you bought it at, what if you bought Bitcoin at 40,000? Well, it might be down right now, but are you going to sell at the down spot? It's just people just understand how to invest. Get educated. Why would you sell? You ain't lost nothing. I don't lost, man, my Bitcoin. You ain't lost nothing unless you finna sell it, the loss. You finna cash out the loss. Come on now. All right, Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency in the world, is down to 2,400. The last 24 hours, Ethereum is down nearly 5%. In the last 7 days, it's down 14.5%. Now, we get paid in this, so you can see all the cryptos are in red right now. Don't know what's happening, but they're all in red right now, but don't worry. That happens primarily, especially over weekends and holidays and stuff like that. Then we had a G999 coin. Now, this coin here is a supreme utility coin, and it has a whole ecosystem behind it, and it's down about 12%, 12 and some percent right now. However, we get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum to hold this coin, and there's other ways for us to get more value. So it just jumped up, so it's only down 3%. All right, it's only down 3%. It just jumped. This is what crypto does. It fluctuates. It's the volatility. That's why a lot of people are scared of, and they want to say that the SEC and the regulators trying to protect us. Well, who's going to protect us from the Federal Reserve? Ain't nobody protecting us from them, huh? So I don't want to hear what the SEC talking about. Damn the SEC. Damn the regulators. Why? Because they crooked. Protect me from the Federal Reserve. If you ain't going to protect me from the Federal Reserve, and they would never do that. Why? Because they in bed and controlled by the Federal Reserve. So they try to regulate what they want to regulate. What they can control. Control me and set me and stop me and protect me from this right here. Protect me from the debt of America and the fall of the dollar. How you going to do that? Huh? But you don't want me to have crypto. You don't want me to get involved in this decentralized currency. Look at America. Look at this debt. This their website. Huh? Who gonna protect me from this? I want to know. Is the government protecting you from this right here? $30 trillion in debt, national debt. Every citizen owes over $91,000 to the international bankers. Every taxpayer owes over $242,000 to the international bankers. The government is spending $6.2 trillion, and over the budget, they're spending $2.1 trillion over the budget. That means America is flat out broke. We better be able to wake up and understand this. So if America is broke, this government is broke. This government is no longer sovereignty. You're not living in a free nation. When they sold out the right of the print of the United States dollar to the international bankers, they gave up their sovereignty. So those money people that the minister was just talking about, they control the government. They control the schools. They control the religious system. But they don't control cryptocurrency. They control the stock market. They control the real estate. They control gold and silver. Well, if you got physical gold, physical silver, you got insurance. Because it will always be accepted worldwide. So if you got it, you will always have a medium of exchange. That's gold and that's silver. But the market price of gold and silver, they control that. And it's a manipulated, sat-on price. But I don't know how long they're going to be able to sit on it, because if they keep printing this dollar, eventually this is going to explode. And when this explodes, it is the explosion or the crash of all crashes. When this dollar falls, and it is falling fast right now as we speak, we're looking at it. Now you got to ask yourself, how are they able to create this much money? How? Well, take for instance, I got some dollars and I do a direct deposit from a check, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, right? They go straight to a bank. That bank is put in the data as numbers in a database. It's put in there as numbers in a database, right? They practice something called fractional reserve lending. Well, up into the pandemic, listen closely. I want you to hear this, and y'all need to share this out, because we need to get an understanding of this banking system. All right? They robbing us by the day because it's a false system. It is not real. All right? Check it. Up into the pandemic, all the banks, that includes the credit unions, they had to leave a percentage of our deposit currency in the bank. So if you deposited $4,000, they had to keep a couple $100 on hand, a percentage of it, say 10% of it. That'll be, they only had to keep 400 or 4,000. So they could loan to the next person 3,600 of your deposit. Check it. And that puts false numbers in the database. Because why? Your bank account still gonna say 4,000. But this other person that just got this loan for whatever loan that they got was just giving 3,600 or your 4,000, but your bank account still say 4,000 and they bank account say 3,600. They just made some money. That's why this debt is going up. It's called fractional reserve lending or fractional reserve banking. That was up until the pandemic. However, when the pandemic hit and this economy and the banking system got exposed, they lifted the cap of the banks. So the banks can loan it all out. Right now, you can deposit $10,000 in there and they can loan it all out. They don't got to keep nothing on reserve. Why they do that? Because now they got to have the banks to be able to loan money without having anything, because they got to keep this going. Because if people stop taking loans and people stop making deposits, then they have nothing to loan. You follow me? So they had to loosen the restraints because they want to keep the scam going. Oh man, this is deep. Now some of y'all gonna catch it. Some of y'all gonna go to Google. Some of you don't care. So some of you are gonna fall with the dollar. Some of you think you got a financial education. So you sure enough gonna die with the dollar. All right? But some of y'all is gonna go and Google and research what I just said. And you're gonna find out that I'm telling the truth. Right? It's all this information that out here. You just go to Google, they pull it up. The Federal Reserve gets about $120 billion from fees, 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 and other ways that they get this money. And per month, as of right now, they take $120 billion and they buy up all the mortgage-backed securities and they buy up treasury bonds. So that means they got the stock market. They got the real estate. They got it. They report on this stuff. Go to their website. The Federal Reserve has a website that you can go to and go read everything in it. And you're going to come back and see that, damn, I got to get in crypto. I got to be looking for another system. What other system can I get in? And to top it off, your money in the bank gives you nothing in interest. Nothing. And we got some in our lessons. That says what? Why do we love the devil? Because he gives us nothing. That's in the Supreme Wisdom lesson. Y'all hear that part? Your money in the bank gives you no interest. But they making billions of dollars off of our money. And they make you pay taxes. Whoo, man, this scam is deep. This scam is deep. But listen, it don't stop there. It don't stop there. All right? If you don't pay tax, they'll come try to lock you up. But listen, that's America. $30.4 trillion national debt, but look at the total debt. $90.3 trillion. I want to put it in your face big. And this is what they show us. The minister has taught us, and he has taught the world that this banking system operates with two books. So what's in the book that they don't show? This is the book that they show. They got one book for the public, and they got a book only for them. What's in that book that they hiding? What is really the debt of America? Is it 200, 300 trillion? Possibly it could be. It's definitely more than this. We know it ain't this. Why? Because this is what they show us. The enemy don't operate with actual facts. He operates with misdeception, with deception, misdirection, misinformation, lack of information. That's how he operates. So what we see here is not the actual debt. This is just what they are willing to put out to the public. But they know you're not going to do any. Look at the total debt. Total personal debt is over $23 trillion. Wow. Wow. Look at the credit card debt, over $1 trillion. And y'all still running around here talking about loans. You better use it to set up some passive income. Student loan debt, $1.7 trillion per student. Almost $40,000. And the only two presidents to try to make a currency outside of the international bankers was who? Let me see. John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln. And they both came up dead. They are the last two presidents to be assassinated. And they both created some money out of the international bankers' control. Abraham Lincoln did it in 1862. He issued $450 million directly from the United States treasuries. These debt-free, interest-free notes were known as greenbacks. On June the 4th, 1963, President Kennedy signed Executive Order 11110, issuing $4.3 billion directly from the United States Treasury, bypassing the Federal Reserve Bank. In 1862, they didn't have the Federal Reserve set up in America, but the international bankers still had power because the Rothschilds in this world are the first known bankers. Go research that. These debt-free interest notes Interest-free notes were known as silver certificates. He did this on June the 4th, 1963, and it was just a few months later, John F. Kennedy got killed in Dallas, Texas. And Dallas, Texas is one of the cities that has a Federal Reserve Bank in it. You don't believe me? Well, let's go to that then. So we're going to prove everything to you today. See? This is no holds barred. This is warfare. It's warfare, right? And this ain't aggression. They hitting us in the mouth. So we got to fight back. We can't accept it. We ain't no punk. You a punk? Huh? You scared? If you're scared, you already dead. If you living in fear, you already dead. Because it restricts your will. So let's go take a look at the Federal Reserve. Now, J.F. Kennedy got killed in Dallas, Texas. I don't know exactly. Somebody can find that out for me. Where did Abraham Lincoln get killed? But I know for a fact J.F. Kennedy got killed in Dallas, Texas. All right? Dallas, Texas is one of the cities that has a Federal Reserve Bank in it. See, it tell you the structure of the Federal Reserve. They got a Federal Open Market Committee, they got a Federal Reserve Board, and they got Federal Reserve Banks. 12 of them. Boston, New York, Philly, Cleveland, Richmond, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, Minneapolis, Kansas City, Dallas. Dallas, right? And here's the interim president of the Dallas Federal Reserve Bank, Margaret Black. She's the interim president, so I guess the other president, he either retired or got set down. Show you the location. You want to tour it? Huh? Bank, and they got branches at El Paso, Houston, and San Antonio. Covers the state of Texas, 26 parishes in northern Louisiana and 18 counties in southern New Mexico. That's their reach that this bank directly holds. All right? And they tell you all the information that you need to know. These are the face. These are the puppets. They not the real power. The power behind this system is the international bankers. All right? This is the Bank of Dallas. J.F. Kennedy got killed in Dallas. All right? So put that together. Mathematics. Huh. All right? Okay. So Abraham Lincoln got killed in Washington, D.C. That's the board. That's the head of where the Federal Reserve Bank is at right now. Washington, D.C. is the board. That's the headquarters of the Federal Reserve. That's the 13th bank. That's the board. That's in Washington, D.C. They got it. They go to board members. All Zionist Jewish. All Zionist Jews. Ain't that something? You want to look at a pyramid? Huh? You ain't never seen a pyramid like this. Y'all running around got pyramid on your lip. Abraham Lincoln got killed in D.C. Keep pyramid scheme off your lip if you're not talking about the Federal Reserve. Right? Because one day one of y'all might say that to one of us when we trying to get us free, and you might just get hit in your mouth. Why? Because you're really not about this warfare. So sit down and shut up. Either you come get down with us and follow us, or you get out of the way, or you will get mowed over. Because we don't have no time to debate with you about something that you can't prove and something that you lack the understanding of. Right? That time frame of debating with you about what you don't understand unintelligently is almost over. Okay? Almost over. But listen, all right, let's get back to because this wasn't our topic today, but hey, Allah wanted me to say this. I'm just telling you, he wanted me to say it. Why? Because it wasn't on mine. I just got on the stream and it just came out. So he wanted me to tell you what I'm telling you. This ain't coming from me. This is what he wanted me to talk about along with this topic here. All right, so let's get to our topic. This is what I want to talk about. This is the man named Xiaoping. He's from China. think he was born and raised in Canada, though. And he is the supposed to be richest crypto man on the planet. He was the man we were talking about Saturday night, about how in 6 months, off of creating the Binance exchange, which is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, he was a billionaire in 6 months from fees. Right? Wealthiest person in crypto climbs into world's 20 richest. Now, this is what's happening in the crypto space. They also call him CZ. Binance CZ went from zero. Look at that. I want y'all to see this. To 65 billion in under 5 years, leaving Michael Dell. That's the man that created the Dell computer. You got a Dell computer in your house? Michael Dell is the founder and the owner of that. Charles Knock. Charles Knock is an energy gas guru. All right? In Charles Koch, my bad, Charles Koch. In 2,645 other world billionaires in the dust. Jinping, the founder and CEO of Binance, is the wealthiest person in crypto, worth an estimated $65 billion according to Forbes 2022 Billionaires Rankings, published on Tuesday, April the 5th. That makes CZ, as he is commonly known, at age 44 years old, the 19th richest person in the world, ahead of well-known United States billionaires like computer mogul Michael Dell and energy tycoon Charles Koch. After speaking with crypto industry analysts and individuals familiar with Binance business, Forbes estimates Binance market valuation to be $92.5 billion based on March 11 market prices, and CZ's ownership stake to be at least 70%. The privately held Binance does not share information on its financials or ownership structure. It's the blockchain, it's crypto, they don't have to. Originally registered in the Cayman Islands, Binance operates in over 180 countries through a network of affiliate subsidiaries in an approach that has led to regulation challenges. Authorities in Japan, the UK, and Hong Kong have all issued warnings in the past year against the company for operating without regulatory permission. You see that? Permission from the regulator. You see that? Japan has a central bank. The UK, we know they got a central bank, and Hong Kong has a central bank. Y'all got to pay attention to the signs. All right. In May 2021, Bloomberg published a report alleging that Binance was facing an investigation by the United States Department of Justice, the DOJ. That's a joke. No damn justice over there. In the Internal Revenue Service over money laundering and tax invasion. You see that? You a tax agent, huh? You want to collect the government money? Damn slave. Binance said it takes its legal and compliance obligations seriously and declined to comment on specific inquiries. Now I want y'all to see that part there. You see that? See, they being investigated. See, you think an investigation means that investigation don't mean nothing. But they just they looking for something. Damn crooks, right? Why the Department of Justice ain't looking at the Federal Reserve? You want to look at this man because this man is rich and he Asian and he in crypto. And they can't even find out the real records on how much of Binance do he really own. So they really don't know how much he wealth, how wealthy he is. But he says that later on in the article. All right. Binance also practiced what is known in the crypto world as burning, or retiring the tokens on a regular basis to control the amount outstanding, meaning they have a proof of stake and a deflationary model like we have. In January 2022, it was reported that Binance stopped burning its native token, BNB, at a rate proportional to profit outing instead for a burn rate tied to trading volume, obscuring the public's view into how much money Binance was making. According to CoinMarketCap, they own CoinMarketCap as well. A crypto pricing website owned by Binance, BNB token currently has a market capitalization of over $73 billion. CZ's ownership of BNB coins is unknown, so it is not included in Forbes' net worth calculation. Dang. All right. Coinbase, successful IPO and market valuation of over $42 billion as of March 11, 2022, when Forbes took a global snapshot of billionaire wealth, provides a benchmark from which to value the bigger crypto exchange. Crypto analytics firm Tokenomics reports that Binance trading volume is more than 15 times greater than Coinbase. Wow. CZ has previously danced around his ownership stake in Binance, telling Forbes in January 2021 that he owned around 30% maybe. I don't really know what my net worth is. I'm not too bothered about it. He said in the summer. But according to people familiar with the matter who spoke with Forbes on the condition to be unknown, CZ's stake in Binance is considerably higher, at least 70%. Like other crypto rich, CZ is a programmer whose fortune is self-made. He was born in China in 1977. Shortly afterward, his father, a professor, was labeled a bogus intellect and temporarily exiled. In the late 1980s, the family moved to Vancouver, Canada. As a teenager, CT's pitched into cover household expenses, flipping burgers at McDonald's and working overnight shifts at a gas station. At 16, he picked up coding and then completed a computer science degree in Montreal at McGill University. The young coder spent time in Tokyo, New York, and in Shanghai, building high-frequency trading systems for Wall Street's quantitative trading, also known as flash boards. In 2013, CZ learned about Bitcoin from a venture capitalist with whom he played poker. After bouncing around prominent crypto projects, he raised $15 million through a token crowd sale and launched Binance in July of 2027. From its early days, Binance, renowned by crypto traders for its speed of execution and for the rate it issued new products. In 2019, for example, the exchange released Binance Launchpad, a tool that enabled a rapid issuance of new tokens on its platform, and in 2022 launched its own crypto staking facilitator called Binance Launchpool. That's just some of this stuff. Now, this man here, he's crypto rich, but he got the millions, his first millions, from investing in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was about $600 per coin. Then he sold out some of his Bitcoin when Bitcoin hit about $10,000. From $600 to $10,000, he made a nice return, right? And he started Binance. And from the first 6 months of Binance just being in exchange, before he launched the coin and all of that, 6 months from fees, he generated over $1 billion in revenue for himself. All right? That's how he got billions. But in 5 years, you see, they say he over 65 billion, but they really don't know. He might be worth more than that because they just told us they don't know how many of the BNB coins he owns. Binance has an all-time high coin of nearly, I think like $900 almost. However, let's get into what we want to show you today because this is important that you understand what's happening. All right? We have a fee-based opportunity for you and anybody else that want to get involved. All right? This is just what we have. You can take it however you want to take it. But it's called Lydian World. So we want to show you this, but we want to give you stories about fee-based income. Well, Lydian World is a blockchain gaming platform better known as Metaverse. Lydian World is better known as a Metaverse. Now, in Lydian World runs from solely crypto, and it runs on multiple blockchain applications, one being the G999 blockchain, one being Binance Smart chain, right? And a few others or whatever, right? But however, it is solely a blockchain gaming platform that it's a game. This is what a metaverse is, but it has real resources in the game. And in the game, it pays out the citizens in it. You don't have to play the game. All you got to do is get positions. You don't have to participate in nothing but getting our NFT passports. And our NFT passports allows you to earn off the GDP of whatever country you are a citizen or higher in. So you can, and it's 446 countries in here today. And why it's that many is because some of the biggest countries like the United States, Canada, Brazil, what else? Russia, China, Japan, they are broken up into regions in parts of Europe. So they got smaller parts where you can become a citizen in. They got smaller parts. So right here, this is in France. You can become a citizen in France for 2,998.9 Lydian lions. Or you can do it through our mining game and get it at a discount if you have our mining NFTs. All right. But you won't pay that much if you come through GS Partners. That's Lydian lions. One Lydian lion is worth $1. All right. It's worth $1. So we can buy plots of land. We got our cities open for land. This is digital land where these folks are taking this very serious. And we have a coin called Lydian Stater. The Lydian Stater coin is trading at $926.89 with a market cap of over 823 billion coins. And we have something called mining certificates that we are getting to get interest of Stater coins. By placing the mining certificate in one of the countries, we mine and pull out the resources of that country. All right. So we go to my profile. I can look in. I have 122 world positions. Those, every last one of them is an NFT that I can sell. All right. And I have 24 mining certificates that I placed in over 24 countries. In 24 countries that I placed them in. So you can see I'm a citizen of France, Maya, Canada, Marshall Islands, Central West Brazil, Belize, Maldives, West Bank and Gaza. I'm a citizen in the United States, Mississippi, the Vatican City, Georgia, United States, Thailand, and a host of others, right? Now, all of these NFTs can be sold, and we just opened up our NFT marketplace called Richest, right? Everything here in Lydian world is patterned off of the Lydian people that come out of old Persia. Lydian was a country in old Persia over there where Iran is at today. All right. So everything over here, Richest was a king over there. Our chairman of the board, he loves gold, so he does it. So here's our marketplace. So we got about 7 NFT passports on the market, and they can be placed. This is our marketplace, but they can be placed out in the open sea. They can be placed in any other NFT platforms that you know of, because you can send this, create the smart contract with this NFT and send it off of Lydian World, and you can list it over there somewhere else, or you can have it listed in our marketplace. And this is the first phase of them, and we finna have our Lydian Lions, our collectibles, available for mint and market coming real soon. And we have payment income streams. We have a bunch of them. We just released some more. So let's go to the income wallet, the income resources. So we're getting paid from the mainnet staking pool. That's G999 coin. Almost $4,500 worth of G999 coins been paid to the citizens. Pancake coin, over almost $27,000 of the pancake coin. Over $200-something thousand worth of Lydian Lions, right? We just started our card swipes. So we at $10 so far with the card swipes being deposited and us coming in USD Tether, right? We got the Lydian staking mining fields, Lydian Statum mining fields, over $36,000 then came already, and that just begun April the 7th. All right. Then we got the trivia game. Almost $14,000 worth of the G999 has been paid out in the trivia game, right? We got interactive airdrops, right? Over 37 million G999s, over $145,000. All of this is coming to us. All of this generates fees and GDP for each country in Lydian world, and everybody in it gets paid. All right, 527,000. That's another 500,000 in Lydian Lions. Another status, 39, over $40,000 worth of status right there. We got the NFT marketplace that just started Saturday. All right, we got about $2.5 right there coming. All of this is passive income. We got the Lydian cities where you can buy the Lydian staking pool. I guess nobody has staked yet, but all of this generates fees, and we get paid from all of it. We get paid from all of it. You can buy land. The first country that is open for the buying of the land, and you need to go and study metaverse to understand this, is Portugal. So we can look right here. We have one person that already bought a whole community. This is one person, he bought this. So everything in green is for sale, what's in red has been bought, and what's in brown is not open for sale yet. So you can buy all of this stuff here. You can come here and do this, right? And in the first 30 days, if you're not a citizen in Portugal, you can still come in here and buy it. Like I can buy some of it right now. This land here is 1,184 square feet, and it's gonna cost 10.7 status, which is over $10,000 worth of status. But remember, in the game, we getting played in status all the time, and you have credit where you can use credit or your mining certificates that you got coming to get it before your certificates actually pay you where you can reap the harvest. So it's just a major opportunity right now, right? Major opportunity. So we just wanted to show that, get it in. We got a metaverse and all of this. And if you're in Portugal as a citizen, anytime somebody buying the land, a portion of that the fees go to the citizens in Portugal. All right. So as they start to open up around the world, right, we're going to be getting paid from people buying it. Right now, Portugal is just the first country open. But as the rest of them start to open, Sweden will be next, and Mayotte, France will be after that. I'm a citizen in Sweden and in France, so I can't wait to that. I don't even have to buy it, but I'm still going to get paid from people doing it. And it's a whole lot of host of other stuff that you will hear something about. But we did want to come in here and show you about this fee-based income that you had an opportunity to partake in. So with that being said, family, we want to thank you for tuning in Crypto Mornings. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, Forward Money Network, please do so. Follow us on Facebook, Forward Money Network. Follow us on Twitter, Forward Money. Follow us on Instagram, Forward Money Network. And my personal pages on Facebook is Forward Mahdi, Instagram, Forward Mahdi, LinkedIn is Forward Mahdi. So go and follow us and connect with us and get these videos, clip them up, share them out. Take quotes from what I'm saying and make tweets and posts about them, all right? Because the world needs to see and the world needs to hear what we're doing in Forward Money Network. With that being said, family, we out.